Noah Centineo makes fans' hearts soar just about every time he appears on screen as Peter Kavinsky in the To All the Boys I've Loved Before film series, but it's especially exciting to see him pull off a grand romantic gesture. In To All the Boys Always and Forever, Peter and Lara Jean have finally moved on from the outside influences who tried to keep them apart, and they are now fully 100% committed to being the world's cutest movie couple.
Did you know that you smile in your sleep?
While that doesn't mean they don't still have complications to contend with, their devotion to one another leads to some swoon-worthy exchanges, including the ultimate promposal scene. You probably didn't think it was possible, but this scene will make you love him even more.
Do you remember the first time we came here? After Greg's party. Our first public appearance as a fake couple. You were wearing that blue jacket and that little dress, and you were calling me out on all of my shit. And I knew then that I was falling in love with you.
From the moment Peter shows up outside Lara Jean's house, there are so many layers of thoughtfulness wrapped into his overture that it's easy to see why Lara Jean would instantly say yes.
Lara Jean, song, Covey, will you go to prom with me?
Yes, of course.
Let's dig into all the reasons we love this moment from To All the Boys Always and Forever. In To All the Boys I've Loved Before, Peter and Lara Jean strengthened their bond during a screening of 16 Candles.
Hello, Jake Ryan.
I'm way better looking than that guy.
You wish.
Oh? Yeah? Incoming!
So it's only fitting that to kick off what Peter hopes will be a memorable evening, he turns to another classic of the era for inspiration. Peter channels John Cusack's boombox serenade from Say Anything to celebrate the news that Lara Jean has been accepted to Stanford University. Noah Centineo has certainly shown off his ability to bring some theatrics into his courtship scenes before. In The Perfect Date, his character Brooks basically gets paid to cosplay as wildly fictional versions of himself during pretend dates, but there's still something special about seeing Centineo embracing his inner Brat Pack beau and putting on a show like this. Centineo is today's version of the ultimate movie hunk, and moments like these only prove it even more. Peter Kavinsky is a shoo-in for the title of prom king, and he's also a star lacrosse player who's got an athletic scholarship already lined up. However, he's definitely not a stereotypical jock. As the promposal scene plays out, we're reminded of just how remarkably thoughtful and introspective he is. Not only does he take Lara Jean to the diner where they spent some time together before they became more than friends, but he proves that he's genuinely interested in Lara Jean and always has been. Even outside of the To All the Boys trilogy, Noah Centineo is no stranger to playing an athlete with a gentle soul. In SPF 18, his character Johnny Sanders is a surfer with smarts and a big heart, while in Sierra Burgess is a Loser, his character Jamie is a football player who has a way with words.
That's your pretty boy? He looked that damn good and he's a good person? It's unfair what it is.
But it doesn't get much better than the sight of him dressed up to celebrate his future as a star collegiate athlete while still serving up the sweetest gesture. Another aspect of Noah Centineo's skills that we really get to see on full display in this scene is just how endearingly silly he can be. Centineo is totally believable as the guy who would gladly wake up all the neighbors to stage a celebratory song and dance session while sporting a cheesy grin. And of course, he pulls off playing the ultra-proud boyfriend who would make a ridiculous tree hat mandatory for Lara Jean as he takes her out for some breakfast at night.
You gotta rep the tree, you gotta fear the tree, that's how it works.
Centineo's playfulness has been a hallmark of his portrayal of Peter Kavinsky, and he particularly leans into that side of the character throughout this scene, sharing his joy with everyone in the diner and, as always, viewers at home. Thanks for watching. Click the links in our video to watch more from Netflix Film Club. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.